Dogwood Country Club. We're located in the heart of downtown Raleigh. So we're equipped with indoor bays for hitting. You can play full rounds on course. We've got golf simulation. We have driving range technology with video. Always looking for the latest and greatest, I would say.
And of course, the latest and greatest, the PuttView technology, coming all the way from Germany. I think it's my favorite piece of technology here that we have. It's making putting fun. It's one of those things that it's really hard to get someone on a putting green working on their game. Now, not so much, so we're super stoked about it. Yeah, all walks of life, really. I mean, handicaps, like a huge spread of handicaps. I teach some plus handicaps. I teach some brand new golfers to the game. So, we have a private instruction membership and a golf membership, and, we're also open to the public. So we get a lot of folks in here that have never played the game before. It's an indoor, you get inside a bay, so you don't have to worry about hitting the golf ball sideways. It's a cool place to kind of learn the game. So, it attracts people from all walks of life, it really does. So we've been pretty blessed.
But it's also definitely a haven for the very avid golfer, the golf nerd that really looks for that cool feedback, neat technology that's going to teach them things that they can't just find on the course or at a driving range.
Those were nuts.
It didn't really take us much thought.
No.
I think as soon as we saw it, we saw the company at the PGA show, and we just observed some people putting around for a few minutes, and then Dave hopped on and tried it himself, and we kind of just walked away and looked at each other, and to us it was a no-brainer. Like we said, we like to be at the forefront of what's happening, and we could tell it was incredible technology with, I'm sure, only more amazing things to come because of the way it's built. It's probably so easy to keep building in more features, which is something we really like, and we just knew it was a really good asset for the facility.
It's so funny, like we sent the funding over, like I talked to my bank about it, right? I think we even chatted about that. And my bank was like, what is this going across in Germany? And I said, I'm investing in a German putting technology. He said, don't worry about anything, right? They said, just send that thing on through, right? So, no, it was cool. And, part of it too was how receptive you guys were. Like that decision made it easier. Like when I sent notes over, you guys responded right back. And it was very communicative. You guys were super helpful along the way, so that helped my confidence, I guess. So that's, I would say, kudos to y'all. As far as a business relationship goes, we find it hard sometimes in like a B2B. It's tough. A lot of times from a service and customer service perspective. So I think that made the decision a little bit easier for us because I was definitely there.
I think my favorite part of it to start is that nobody really feels excited about putting when I talk about putting, right? I say, we have the bays and you can play golf indoors, and everyone has the idea that putting must be boring. And then when they see it, they kind of freak out about it because there's so much that it can do, and it makes putting very fun. It makes practice really fun, and you can pick up on things very quickly without even consciously doing it, right? Certainly you can go out to the course and look and, okay, I'm gonna do this to make sure that I'm getting good distance control, I'm gonna do that, but it kind of distracts you from the goal, but teaches you subconsciously, which I think is better. It's less stressful, it's kind of just ingrained in you.
Yeah, I think most of the time people, like when they start on PuttView, will set up kind of a demo setting and see what they like. And one of my favorite features is being able to custom tailor the green to the individual. From a coaching standpoint, do you like to look at straight lines versus curved lines? Does that work for your brain? Do you like to roll it in with speed, or do you like to kind of diet in the hole? So all that's customizable on PuttView, which I kind of cherish as a coach, because it allows my guys and girls to work on their game in the condition that best suits their kind of practice schedule. So that's what I love about
it. That's part of the fun of our facility. We talked about we like to have people from all walks of life, and whether they're new to golf or they love golf, it's very welcoming, and we do, because of that, we have a lot of parties that come in, corporate events. We specifically do some things to help kind of grow the game, if you will. So we do a ladies feature night where we look for the women who aren't specifically avid golfers yet, but they kind of have an interest in the game and they don't know that they're so committed they want to dive into taking lessons, right? That means you're really committed. So we do what we call a ladies sip and swing night, and we specifically did our very last one with just PuttView, which was awesome also because I think even in that realm, yes, it's more approachable when you know it's just a bunch of other girls in the room who aren't avid golfers, who are also just kind of learning to swing, and we get good turnouts for that. We had a great turnout for PuttView because putting is way less intimidating to get somebody started on, and it's just, you want that little thing that can get somebody hooked, right? And I mean, they all had a blast for the ladies sip and swing night.
Yeah, so the spot behind us, like with the bar, we found it like members and guests of ours, they could kind of have a place to gather. It's very easy for someone to walk out from a bay when they're practicing and get introduced to someone else and hop up here for a game. Like we've done a lot of that, like member nights, people challenging each other on PuttView, and it's been a really collaborative space. So kind of integrated that with the bar, wanted people to feel comfortable hanging out and meeting other folks.
It probably depends on who you ask.
Yeah, I truly, from a coaching perspective, I love it because it takes a bunch of very sophisticated data and it, for lack of a better term, dumbs it down, right? Let's see a line, let's roll on that line, which is cool. But like, I've been so blown away by how people like to just get on the green and play the games. And it gets like, especially juniors and everything, like gets you working on pace and speed control, like under pressure. And there's nothing that's
it's
been
great
around.
for juniors. We didn't even dabble into that. The juniors love it.
Yeah, they really do. And you'll challenge them to games on here, right? And you'll throw a soda on the line or something, to get them thinking about it. But we do a lot of those, games and formats. It makes it fun. I think basically it gets people out there on the green. And putting is a hard thing. It's not all that fun to practice. Just being able to roll the ball and see it take off on your lines is so cool. People have a lot of fun there. There's tons of smiles and laughs when they're on the green. If you have a good time while you're doing something, you're going to stick with it and you're going to keep practicing it. Nobody likes grinding, especially if you're not seeing any type of result, but PuttView makes that a little bit easier for sure.
I think on that same thought process, the number of times that I've heard people on the putting green, the first time they've been introduced to it and they start hitting around, and it can be on a simple mode like this. Not that this is simple, there's a lot to it, but as soon as they get on the green, they'll look at me, and I've heard it several times now, and say, I would never go home from this place. Which is like nothing you would hear on a putting green in general, right? But it's because it's so neat. I think they feel way less lost on it. You can feel very lost on a putting green
Yeah.
if you aren't good at reading breaks and all that kind of stuff. There are a lot of intricacies to putting that people can feel very lost. Sure, they'll go out there and they'll putt around, but it doesn't necessarily even make them better if they don't know what they're working at. So it not only makes it fun, but it gives them the guidance they need, and they want to keep working at it. And if you're going to work at something and know what you're doing, then you're going to get better, guaranteed.
We just love you guys. Country music, Krispy Kreme donuts, axe throwing, man, and we're going to get a great steak tonight. No, it's been a blast getting to know you guys, and we've been down that journey of getting a business off the ground and rolling. So it's fun always to kind of bounce ideas and chat and catch up. So it's been cool, kind of getting to know another business in that sense. So I feel fortunate to have that.
Yeah, I think we're very thankful. You've added a huge value to our facility. there was a need if we wanted to approach full game. Number one, we wanted to make sure that we were approaching putting, and like I said, in an innovative way. But the value of making it extra fun, making it extra approachable. There are so many different values added by having the putting green there that it's done a lot for us. So thank you.